Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Natan Verhovsky, your host with the most, and today is a very, very, very special Successful Saturdays. Now, if you're not familiar with what's going on, we're on live 7 days a week, Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. Eastern, and on the weekends I let everyone sleep in a little bit, so we're on at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is the Frequency of Abundance group. If you go to LinkedIn, there's our free community there. You just type in the Frequency of Abundance, click under groups, you'll find us, come join us. If you wanted to come join our paid community, it's tens of dollars a month. But in there, you're going to be able to network with others. You're going to have group coaching. You're going to have monthly get togethers. There's a beautiful tide, that raises all boats kind of a feeling in our community. And we invite you to come join us. Now, I'm going to be putting in some popping in questions in the tabs and stuff so everybody gets to go in. I'll put in my contact information. And this is Allura Creative Agency. I get to be blessed enough to be the founder there. And this is what we've been putting on every single day to try to give back a little bit, especially before the holidays. We'll be running this on loop twice a day during the holidays. So you can imagine that from Monday the 23rd all the way to Wednesday the 1st. Boom. Extra, extra, extra. You can binge watch and have some fun. Join us on the group, participate, get involved, and really see if there's something here that can help you digest a little bit of something going on in your life that may be outside your comfort zone. And I know we're all supposed to get comfortable, being uncomfortable because that's the way life is, but if there's a little something that can help you make that a little more manageable, and if I can be a part of that, I'd love that. That would be so wonderful. So, in the context, today is not surviving Saturdays. Today is Successful Saturdays. To that spirit, there's a very, very specific talk that we're going to be talking about. Now, we're looking at keys to achieving more in less time. Near and dear to my heart, I wrote a couple books on the topic. And if you're not familiar with my background, for the last 30 years, I've been an elite energy coach, starting with Olympians, Cirque du Soleil acrobats, national sports teams, working with about 15,000 people going through my hands. Wrote a couple best-selling books on how to get, in the zone, how to get into a state of flow, and more importantly, how to stay there long enough to get 2 days worth of work done in one. And so to that, we speak today, and I'm so excited because we have so much to cover. It's not going to be like, here's 10 minutes, talk to you later, I got to go for coffee. Today is going to get deep. We're going to do a lot. There's going to be tons and tons of nuggets of wisdom and actionable insights. So, take a deep breath, grab some refreshment. Let's stay hydrated, and let's begin today's talk. Successful Saturdays, keys to achieving more in less time. Number one, mindset for success. I want to focus on what truly matters. You heard of that 80-20 rule? It's from Mr. Parento, the Parento principle. So the 80-20 rule is 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. 80% of your results, 20% of your efforts. And you want to be starting to identify what those high impact activities are. Now, if you want to visualize success, you want to begin every day, you want to visualize the outcome that you want to achieve. So we're starting with the end in mind. Stephen Covey, 7 Habits, Highly Effective People. And it's going to clarify your focus and energize your actions here. So by starting there and visualizing exactly what I want to achieve on the outcome, I'm going to be very clear on what my focus and energies are right now on these actions. And third, it'll give you a chance to let go of perfectionism. Perfect is the enemy of good. If excellence is going to beat perfection every time, and yet delivering great results without getting stuck in that pursuit of flawless work, that is excellent and perfect, this is really tricky. So an excellent result versus a perfect result, excellence is going to beat perfect every time. Meaning, if I was hoping to have this done at this time, and that's what excellence would mean to me, but perfection would be done at this time and under cost and under budget and under schedule. Great, that would be what perfection looks like. Yeah, excellence is great. If you're, and I do a little bit of amateur woodworking. If you ever been blessed enough to try to make a box, which looks like the simplest thing on earth, but making it square and making it true, not as easy as it looks, especially without fancy tools and equipment. If you're doing it old school, naked eye, handheld, hand tools, what you'll find is it's going to be almost exceedingly difficult, if not impossible, to make it both square and true. Square means that everything's at a 90-degree angle. True means that this side is 100% flush with this side. The ends, the tips, everything is equal. Nothing is broad, nothing is beyond. Everything is flush. Everything is proper. So, true becomes a measure of perfection, whereas square becomes a measure of excellence. Now, is my box square? Yeah, that's pretty darn important, or how are we going to put a lid on it, right? Now, because square is more important than true, no one's grabbing a bunch of tools to measure what are the angles and what is this. Oh, okay, this is an excellent box. I mean, unless you're going into competitions or something. So in that context, I want you to think about letting go of perfectionism. Excellence is going to beat perfection every time. Always. Now, let's move on in. And remember, if you're just joining us now, I appreciate you very much. Pop in some questions in the chat. All right. Welcome to the Frequency of Abundance group. And I am going to put my contact information in the chat as well, because I would love to have a one-on-one. I'd love to say hello. Here you go. Boop, doody, boop. Voila. So, reach out to me, grab an anyone, grab a complimentary one-on-one. Pop in, show some love, give a high five, give a thumbs up, ask a question. We are here, we are live. It is the weekend. It is getting close to the holidays. What a wonderful time to be together. All right, let's get back into it. We just talked about mindset for success. Focus on what truly matters, the 80-20 rule. Visualizing success and beginning every day what outcome I want and working backward to clarify my focus and my energy for actions. We've talked about letting go of perfectionism and how excellence beats perfection every time. So delivering great results without getting stuck in the pursuit of that flawless work. So let's move on. Let's go for productivity hacks. Let's talk about time blocking and scheduling your day in dedicated chunks for specific tasks. So you got to stick to the plan if you want to reduce wasted time, but it's only because you know yourself so well. If you know that, you're going to do something that's quick and easy and natural for you. Let's say you're a very creative person. Writing copy, creating visuals, ads, campaigns, whatever it is that you do, if it's quick and easy for you, you may not need a lot of time to get action items done. What if it's not easy for you? You need to block more time. So being creative is not second nature to you. Give yourself 3, 4, 5 hours to get into, stay into, and get out of that state of flow that you need to get what you need done. We're here specifically talking today about achieving more in less time. So these are all hacks for you. These are productivity hacks. You got your mindset for success done? These productivity hacks right now, besides the time blocking, let's look at batch similar tasks. And this is going to start in your effectiveness and your efficiency. We're going to group tasks like responding to emails, making calls, any of those things that seem similar and you need to do a bunch of them, perfect. That's going to help you maintain a focused flow. So go, okay, these 30 minutes I answer emails. These 30 minutes I return calls. These 30 minutes, giving you that consternation. That's what's going to give you the consistency. Small, repeatable, actionable, consistent, repeatable steps and actions. Let's follow the 2-minute rule. And that's going to be your last productivity hack in action. So time blocking, schedule your day in dedicated chunks, knowing you. Batch similar tasks together, knowing that that's going to be something that makes it quicker and easier and like an assembly line, effective, efficient. Now let's go in the 2-minute rule. If a task can be completed in under 2 minutes, do it immediately. My gosh. Stop procrastinating. Period. I'm going to repeat that. If a task can be completed in under 2 minutes, stop. It already took you 30 seconds just to listen to me say that twice. Do the damn thing. It's done. Check mark it off your list. It probably took you longer to write it on your to-do list than it is to get it done. Get it done. Because you look at 30, 40, 50 of those things, and my goodness, of course it's going to take hours. That's why we need to focus. And if it can be completed in under 2 minutes, do it immediately. Don't procrastinate. Let's look at the next section. I want to look at step 3 as an important pivot. Work smarter, not harder. So let's break that up into a couple little pieces, bite-sized chunks. I want to delegate effectively. I'm going to trust others to handle tasks that don't require my direct involvement. I'm going to use technology to my advantage. Tools, right? There's so many of them. Oh my God. Use them to simplify your planning. And use them to simplify your execution. Don't just get caught up in the weeds and the details and the data. Don't just get caught up in making plans and blueprints and schematics and, standard operating procedure diagrams and stuff. Use the tools. Don't let them use you. But make sure that they don't just simplify planning, they simplify execution. So important. Let's talk about automating repetitive tasks. So automate the mundane stuff, like bill payments, email responses, report generation. Get that out of the way. That's how you help work smarter, not harder. All right. Next, let's talk energy and focus. Let's go prioritize rest. Because if you don't, who will? Your body will, knock at the door and say, hey, we need a break. You can ignore it, and then it'll come back, and this time it's going to pound at the door. Hey, I said I need a break now. And you can still ignore it until it comes back and kicks the door down. Tells you to take 3-4 days off because you're sick now. Which is your way of just saying, I need a break. And I wasn't listening. And now I was forced to take one. Happens all the time. If you believe in that modality and that works for you, absolutely. I haven't been sick in years because that's one of the things I believe in. I'll take a break if I need to. I won't let myself get so far out of alignment that my body forcing me to be feeling unwell is the only way that it's going to make me listen to it and to take a break. That's ridiculous. So I make sure that doesn't happen. Prioritize rest. A well-rested mind is going to accomplish more in less time. What's today's focus? Achieving more in less time. So number 1, rest your mind. Avoid your burnout. Take those short breaks every 90 minutes. That's our maximum attention span. You got 90 minutes. That's it. Focus. In those 90 minutes, get it done. Intensify your focus during those 90. Relax after. If you're going to the gym and you're working out and you're lifting weights, lift the weights, and when you're done your set, you put them down. You rest. You don't do the heavy set and then pick up some other things, keep going, and then there's no rest. You need to rest. A well-rested mind accomplishes more in less time. Take those short breaks every 90 minutes. That's why you prioritize rest. Number 1. Number 2, eliminate distractions. Silence. Notifications, set boundaries between people and loved ones and colleagues, peers, and work in a focused environment. It's going to help get more done in less time. Let's look at practicing the Pomodoro technique. So this is a neat one. This is an Italian principle, as Pomodoro is tomato. And you get to focus, you get to work in focused intervals, is a better way to put it. So 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. And that's going to help you sustain energy and focus. 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. I know that we need to rest every 90 minutes. We just said that, yes. If you're working 90 minutes straight. But what if you did the Pomodoro technique? What if you did 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off? Interesting. in that same 90-minute period, instead of having to focus for 90 minutes and then take a short break, you would have had three 30-minute hyper-focus sessions, each with a 5-minute break. So 90 minutes, you would have taken 15 minutes off already. 75 minutes straight, but with breaks. Interesting. Consider different ways for energy and focus. Prioritize rest. Eliminate distractions. Practice the Pomodoro technique. Let's look at goal setting and review. I told you today's going to be epic. We're going to have so much fun in the sun. Pop in a like, give some love, share, ask a question in the chat, connect with me. Let's make sure that we're all copacetic and setting up here. Let me pop in. There you go. Asking questions. Excellent, excellent. Now, and here in the chat, you've got contact info. Awesome sauce. So let's look at some goal setting and review. Set clear daily goals. I know it sounds redundant, but begin every day with a clear set of priorities. What must be accomplished? And remember that 80-20 rule, way back up at the top, at the beginning. Oh, okay. Yeah, so if I'm going to focus on what truly matters, use the Pareto principle. 80% of my results are going to come from 20% of my efforts. Gotcha. Focus on what must be accomplished. Let's review progress regularly. So dedicate 10 minutes at the end of each day to reflect on what went well, what you could improve. What are we looking at? 5-10 minutes in the morning? Here's what I want to do today and make sure I get done. Okay. What are we going to do? 5-10 minutes at the end of the night? All right. Did I do it? Did it get done? It sounds elementary. But if you don't do it, how the hell do you know? You know, somebody's going to ask you as an owner of your own company and stuff. A good owner knows his numbers, right? You know, how much money does it take you to get a new client? How long does it take you? Those kinds of things. How long do they last? How long do they stay? What are they worth? What do they cost? Whew, you got to know a lot of numbers. Okay. Well, this is that same context. This is your numbers, but for your goals. So set a couple minutes aside in the morning to set what you want as intention. Set a couple minutes aside at the end of the day to set as review and refocus. Now, if we're going to look at a couple mindfulness success practices, for lack of a better word, celebrate small wins. We talked about this in other talks before. I want you to acknowledge the milestones, no matter how small, because they're going to fuel your motivation. Learn to say no. So decline activities, decline people, decline energy that isn't in alignment with you and doesn't align with your goals or values. Decline people, events, energies that don't align with your goals and values. Learn to say no. And third part on that, I'd say, and we talked about this before, gratitude practice. Spend a moment appreciating you, your accomplishments, what you've done, how far you've come, the obstacles and hurdles you've overcome. And then spend a moment, and this, it shouldn't feel like bragging, it should feel like abundance. Spend a moment acknowledging the resources available to you, the people, the organizations, the time, the health, the money, the whatever it is, the relationships, the connections, the network. Appreciate your accomplishments and the resources available to you. Now, take a breath. Let that sink in. If you have something in the chat that you want to pop in, let me know. I'll answer any questions right now before we get too deep into it. If you wanted to join us, we have a free group. I will put that in. Give me one sec. Okay. And there it is in the chat. So that's come join us on LinkedIn. If you don't see it, or if you can't write it down, or if it somehow doesn't pop up for you, go to LinkedIn. Type in the frequency of abundance. Click on groups. Come say hi. Join us in our paid community. It's tens of dollars a month, but get access to all of this plus training, the art of networking, courses, one-on-ones, groups, networking, so many different events. I think 35 or 40 events a month. You're good. You're going to meet some people. You're going to have some fun. You're going to connect. You're going to make some new friends. Know that if you wanted to get hosted, if you wanted to speak, if you wanted to come join us on this talk, reach out to me one-on-one. I'd love to have you on here. We wanted to, and we have so many different people already lined up for the new year connected, ready to speak, ready to share their knowledge, their wisdom, to help, to give back. And it's such a blessing to be in that space. So, being the guy that's the founder of Allura Creative Agency, where we blow a dog whistle to your target audience if you're hunting whales, looking for C-suite executives, leaders, we create one-of-a-kind curated events. We co-host them so you don't introduce yourself or your offer. We do. And we're a fraction of the price of any other agency because our roots come from a not-for-profit background. So reach out to me if there's something I can do to help you shine your light even brighter. If you want to come speak on these stages, if you want to have your own stages, your own private communities, your own executive exclusive invitation-only events. And I'm going to ask you to come join us again. Bring a friend if this is someone that can help. If this is someone that you think would benefit from this, come back. These are 7 days a week, Monday to Friday. Every single day, Monday to Friday is going to be 10 a.m. Eastern. Weekends, I'll let you sleep in a bit, so that's going to be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Tomorrow, to end this beautiful week and the second last week of the year, because the last week is off, and we're going to be replaying double time twice a day. Tomorrow's going to be Sunday self-care. I'm going to be sharing different techniques to recharge your soul with simple rituals. Makes it accessible and easy for everyone to pop in and jump. Okay? So, in that context, let me give you a little last bit of inspiration for today. And we'll focus on that as a way to go out. All right? Take a deep breath. We're going to look at success. It's not about doing more, but about doing what truly matters. And we're going to do it with intention and clarity. We're going to look at success. Not about doing more, but about doing what truly matters with intention and clarity. And lastly, we're going to look at efficiency. And it isn't about rushing. It's going to be about simplifying and focusing on those high impact actions. Your inspiration for today. Success is not about doing more. It's about doing what truly matters with intention and clarity. Efficiency isn't about rushing. It's about simplifying and focusing on high impact actions. We've spoken about mindful success practices, how you celebrate the small wins, how you learn to say no, how you have gratitude practice. We talked about goal setting and review, setting those clear daily goals, reviewing progress regularly. We talked about energy and focus, where you got to prioritize rest, eliminate distractions, practice the Pomodoro technique. We talked about working smarter, not harder. Delegate effectively. Use technology to your advantage. Automate repetitive tasks. We looked at some very cool productivity hacks. Time blocking. We looked at batching similar tasks together. And of course, the 2-minute rule. And what did we start all this with? And I'm going to end it today back full circle like a boomerang. We don't see where it goes, but then when it comes back, you're like, oh my goodness, I forgot about you. Mindset. Mindset for success. So we're going to look at what focusing on what truly matters, the parental principle, 80-20 rule, 80% of your results coming from those 20% of your efforts. Visualizing your success by beginning every day by visualizing the outcome you want to achieve. And that's going to clarify your focus, energize your actions. And last tip of the day, if we're looking properly successful Saturdays, keys to achieving more in less time, going to let go of perfectionism once and for all. Just excellence is going to beat perfectionism every time. Deliver great results without getting stuck in the pursuit of flawless work. And that's what I want to invite you to enjoy. Come join us in our group. Come reach out to me one-on-one. Give some love. Say hi. Tomorrow, come join us. Oh my goodness, tomorrow is going to be epic. Sunday self-care, recharge your soul with simple rituals. Did you want to come? Did you want to bring somebody? Who do you think needs to hear this? Who do you think is going to be someone positive that this could benefit? Especially right around the time for the holidays. A lot of people need to recharge and they want to speak to their soul. They don't want something elaborate. They need a simple ritual. Come join us. Give yourself that edge. Reach out to me one-on-one. Love to say hi. I'm Natan Verhovsky, founder of Allura Creative Agency, host with the most over here at the Frequency of Abundance group. Say hi, free group over on LinkedIn. Just type the Frequency of Abundance Pump In group, and I'll speak to you real soon. Looking forward to saying hi to everybody.